So, Arnie?
Yes. So I wanted to talk about the what's the traditional statehood story, and how Hawaii became, quote unquote, became a state, and much of the traditional thinking around this story takes place with the sort of lobbying efforts of Jack Burns and the Statehood Commission, and how it sort of went through 50 or 40 years of lobbying Congress to vote for statehood. And this story sort of comes to an end in like 1959 when there is this vote, when there's called this plebiscite vote. And today, as we discuss Hawaii statehood, what we end up talking about is, well, 96% of the people of Hawaii voted for statehood, and that becomes sort of the end of the question. And we look at the end of the question, and so we think, oh, 96%, I mean, that's a huge majority of Hawaiians that voted for statehood. The reality, though, is that those numbers are somewhat off, and I just wanted to very quickly go through some of these numbers, and it's 132,000, roughly actually close to 133,000, people voted in the statehood plebiscite. They voted either yes or no to statehood, and out of that, 7,854 people, voted no, and that's that's like the 6% of people, or 4% of people rather, that voted no on statehood. However, to turn that equation around, which is that how many people did not vote for statehood, I think we need to turn to the Hawaii census and realize that at that time, in terms of eligible voters, there were 474,580 eligible voters, thus 72% of the people did not vote in favor of statehood.
Hi, I'm Julian. Could I just add, just in the way of being really precise, in 1960 the UN passed Resolution 1541, and that resolution is the resolution that spelled out the three options that any people or inhabitants of a non-self-governing territory, the three modalities that the UN will recognize as a valid, bona fide, legitimate expression of self-determination. Those were complete independence, integration into another state, or free association. So those are the three, technically the three statuses. Just by way of adding another detail, free association, according to the seventh principle in that resolution, a lot of people don't really know that, and I'll talk a little bit about this later, but free association is actually a reversible status.